Good morning and welcome back to Acorn Homestead. I'm actually videotaping this the same day, but I probably won't send it out on the same day. So while Adam was here, we collected a bunch of this wood here. Now the pallets there are for me to use the chainsaw. That was half full. We've used a lot of that since. That's all new. And all that, not all of it, but about that much to the top there is all new. We kind of tried to tidy this up a bit, and those are more logs that I got that will be processed at some point. This is still a bit of a junk pile, which kind of annoys the heck out of me. But we moved the trailer. Like, I had a trailer stored here from a friend, and she sold it. So then I had my trailer here, and I ended up moving it down the lane there. So we tidied this all up and got rid of the junk pile of wood that was over there. And I need to move that chicken coop. That's chicken coop there. We need to move that and put it to use because I have need for it. So one of the other things is this used to be a 9-foot piece of tin, and it's the same stuff that was on the roof here. I got it cut in half so that when I build a wee shelter for it, oh, there's chicken. Hello, chicken. That's a new black cat. When I build the little shelter, at least the water will run off of it that way, as opposed to building it long and because it'll be two pieces side by side. Anyways, that's another story. So this load of bricks here is where we trenched the blue pipe into the house for the solar panels. And then we also did this line right through the trees here. I'm going to probably put a path of some description in here. Right now, I just want to get that out of the way because I don't want to walk on that. So you can see that there are stones here for the most part. I'm going to add more. I still have some stones. I'm going to add more, and I probably will add also. I'll probably add also stepping stones, like blocks, patio blocks of some description. It gets really wet still right here in some places, and the stones don't go all the way, so I'd like to fill them. You can see where it comes out of the ground there, and then I started trenching it on the other side. So I didn't trench it, Adam trenched it, but I started to bury it there. And you can also see here, let's get closer. You can also see this white part right there. That's where the hose joins, and that's a high spot, so that actually works okay. So, and then we've got all these trees, which they need to be processed as well, and by that I mean I would like to make a living forest, a living fence, or a dead fence, can't remember what they call it. So come on. Let's see, one of the other things is it's a bit squishy. The ground is so wet at the minute. So this used to be a chicken run, and I've just decided to use it again for the chickens because it works really well. It contains them. They're not smart enough to get out. They are laying eggs in the little blue. It's actually the lid of a cat litter box. So they're actually laying the eggs in there. So this is my white leghorn flock, and that is a Welsumer rooster that came from the guy that lives in that house over there. And he is going to have his own flock as well, which is why I need the other one. Look out. So this is the polytunnel that we got. I've got 2 of these, and as you can see, it has moved once. And this is what the chickens do, right? So they really decimate it. However, because they poop there and I can scrape all the Like, I'm gonna dig all this up and scrape off that dead grass that they haven't finished destroying. And then obviously the log was in there for them to rest on. They've done a good job of that. So I'm hoping that I can move this thing around in here. I mean, it really needs tidied up. There's garbage there and logs and all sorts of... There's logs there. Okay, so that's my comfrey plant, and it does not have a border around it, but there are other ones in here that do have a border around it. There's a chair. That's a chair. And there's another one in there. So I just moved this yesterday, so it can stay there. What else did we do? Did a lot of tidying. I would like to get this cleaned up. I might put the next time I might put the coop on that to get rid of it. We did a lot of scraping and whatever. These guys are toiling that, and as you can see, oh, you can't see, hang on. Oh, there you go, now you can see it. There's an actual egg in there, so, and those are good eggs. Oh man, they're so nice. What else do we got? We have another coop out here. This is my regular flock, so I just have to watch where I'm walking because it's pretty treacherous because the ground has been so smushy. So this, I have another flock out here. And they are... There's 4 in there, 3 hens and a rooster. And they can stay together except for one of the hens is coming out of there. There's 4 hens and a rooster. What did I say, 3? I don't know. Anyways, so there's 4 hens in there and a rooster. And one of the hens is coming out because she is going with the red rooster in there, in with the white ones. They're all going to go together. One of the other things that I did while Adam was here was take all of the fencing off of this garden bed. This garden bed was a disaster. The weeds got away from me quite quickly and quite obsessively. So I'll have to start again. There's one raised bed, and the reason there's a big hole in it is because I grew a turnip, which was 6 turnips big. So, and there's other stuff that still needs to come out of there as well. So in here I have some blackberry and blueberry, which is, excuse me, along this little ridge, which of course is now completely overgrown. So I'll have to figure that out and dig them out. I have, oh, why do I have eggs here? And whose are those? How strange. You can rest assured that these eggs are no longer edible, because these have been here for a while, but I didn't notice them. Maybe I'll take them and float test them and see. If anything, they'll feed the cats. Right? Have I had chickens that have been outside? I'm trying to think if I've had chickens that have been floating around outside in the last little while, but I don't quite honestly know at this point. So, who knows? Who knows indeed. Alright, so those are the things. That project there, my son and I did that, so you already have known about that. Hang on, I'll take you over to this part. So this is the other side of the fence, obviously. That blue pipe is not the same as this. That's a 32 mil, which is supposed to be for my polytunnel, which I still have yet to do. but we'll work on that this year, I hope. But it goes all the way along here, and I think when it warms up a wee bit, it'll be easier to trench this, but it has extra. They're not hooked up to each other yet. They are supposed to be the right distance from the sun on the right angle, but who knows. So we'll just keep her going and see how it goes. All my kittens are out here playing with us. So we did take this apart, so I'm not really sure what to do with this. It could be a pig pen if I was to get pigs. I have more pallets. I could put pallets back around it. There's obviously a nest box. It does need a bit of work again, but sure, we're getting there. That's what we've got at the moment. I want that in a different spot, obviously. So this is it's basically, oh, and you saw the other video where it was all cut. What are you doing? What are you doing? I don't like it when she's chewing stuff. Oh, it's the stick. Okay. You saw the video where I got the grass cut, and I haven't decided whether to do it again. Oh, look, Adam. Oh, you can't see. It's too far away. This right there, Adam cut that tree as well, so I need to get rid of it and bring it over and cut it down and stuff. See, okay, the other thing is, I want a pond. I mean, I have the land for a pond, and I really want a pond. And you see where this ground is all chewed up right here? It's a really high water table at the minute. So I'd really like a pond there. Now, where you're looking right now is also where I planted those 130 willow trees. You see them all? Nope, that's because when the guy cut the grass, I said, you know what, to make it easier for you, just plow through them, because I'm going to do it again, and I'll put them more in the area that I want. So for now, I have no willow trees, except for, I think there's one left, way over there. So that's a new project that I'm going to have to do again. And I would like to build a wall of something where this is, because it's a natural wall, but it is hard to know what to do with it because it's just rocks and brambles. So I'd like to make use of that. I'd like to put a wall in. No harm to the people that live in the back field there. Like, there's a house there, right? That house right there. So no harm to them. I don't want to make their view, because I think that's their bedroom on that backs onto this. I don't want to make their view terrible. So I'd like to put in a row of trees and some flowers and some other stuff. Plus, I want to block off the pond, which will be right there. Yeah, right. Kind of there. And a big pond. So I want to make that something that they can still look at and enjoy, as opposed to not enjoy it, because I don't really want my neighbors going, we don't like what she's doing, and then tell on me, because that would suck. So, oh look, sheep, good. So that's pretty much it for now. Solar panels are up. That only took 2.5 years. So, and then kittens. That's Munchie on that side, on the right, and Fern on the left. Oh, and here comes Minnie. They are sisters, Minnie and Munchie. So, okay, that's it for this. I'm not going to keep you any longer. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the new year. Take care now. Bye.